Hi, everyone of the sign of Libra. This is Zaida Velgara here to give you your message for June 2026. I hope you enjoy. Thank you for everybody that's been part of the family for a while. You are much appreciated. And then for all of you guys that are new, I like astrology. I usually pick four astrological events. I kind of use Oracle and Tarot to kind of tell you how that whole thing's going to play out. And then I usually only do one reading a month. I just think too much fluff is too much fluff for the astrological signs. All right. So that being said, we're going to start off with June 9th. Venus does a conjunction with Jupiter. This is like the love front being a very explosive, very big, very I want what I want, right? And it is good luck, good favor. I mean, but sometimes we're not realizing when we might be wishing for something. Libra, that's all I can say. So let's find out. The first thing we have is happy, dog with a bone, and then the lion. It's interesting because both of them are looking to the right for me. And we have peace. I'm actually feeling really good about this. Like, I'm feeling happy go lucky. Everything's going good, like a dog with a bone. Everything is what's and then at the same time, feeling stoic and in your ground because everything is going fine. Just a lot of peace. And so, I mean, hey, you got to look. Oh, look at the world card, followed by the star card, followed by the Five of Pentacles. That's literally closing off a cycle that you wish to close out, which was that lack mentality. Seven of Swords. Seven of Wands. We get one more seven, that's insane. Look at that. The Hanged Man with the Sun card. And these also came out. It's a lot of swords and juggling, whatever. And what I'm seeing here is that, so closing out a cycle that you wish for it to end, which is the lack mentality, then it seems like you feel kind of sneaky, kind of like, because you're just like sliding out and then you're blocking situations because you're like, I don't want to be a part of that. And I feel like because you got clarity, because you see things right, because you got a new perspective in life. So I feel like this part down here that's talking about you feeling sneaky and realizing you're just going to block some people, just ghost some people because I don't want that. I think this is this part of you, the lion part of you, because you're happy and you kind of don't want to F that up. So it's kind of like if anybody's coming around with that mess, you're just going to pretend they don't exist, like block them out. See? King of Swords in the bottom. That's literally you in this thought process of it's not about the emotions and it's not about the connections we've had. It's all about the fact that I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not putting myself out there. I'm not going to risk this stuff. We're just going to move forward. That's what that feels like. So very much protective of your heart, of your space, of your energy, and kind of balanced. I mean, this feels really temperance. Okay. Next thing is June 15th to the 17th. Venus again in Leo does a trine in Neptune and opposes Pluto. So that energy is pretty interesting because it's kind of like your desire, your will, your ambition all meets a call. Like it might be internal, but it could also be messages, insights, and stuff that you were waiting for. So let's see how this is going to affect you. This is about education. This is about discipline. And this is about a connection, love. I feel like I felt like I read this to another sign, but this feels like you are. It might be that you're me signing up for school and deciding to be disciplined on that. And the love situation is something that really draws your heart. If it's not, it can be ending a cycle in school and now having a new contract, because the devil card here doesn't feel bad. It actually feels like being tied down to something because you made an agreement now with like a different person. And so it can be starting a new cycle in your life, but all of it is geared around something new that you're learning or something new that you're doing. And it's like intellect. So classes, courses, things like that that are helping you here. Something that you invested in, because we have the Page of Pentacles. Give me more on this. Again, the World card, because you ended a cycle. Moving into a whole new world. Four of Pentacles. And I think you're keeping it to yourself. I told you the Page of Pentacles, it came out, I saw it. That's literally that feeling of something that you're investing in. And you're keeping it to yourself, Libra. Shut up, the Sun came again. Because you want to learn something new, because you're happy, because this is what's going to float your boat and make you move in the direction that you want. Ten of Swords, there's an ending here. What are you ending? Three of Cups. Some kind of connection to something else. That's like a different story. Tell me about this connection to something else. Eight of Wands. Strength card. You're not ending a connection with something else. You're ending a cycle of doing things by yourself. And I think that you're connecting with somebody or some like group, like two other people or something, which is like a positive movement forward that's going to bring you a lot of strength. I think that what I'm seeing here is that whatever you're thinking about investing in, you're going to keep it to yourself, because I guess you learned. See, High Priestess, you're going to keep it to yourself. Four of Swords, like keep it to yourself. Everything's telling it, keep it to yourself. That's the Four of Wands, Four of Swords, and High Priestess. All of them are telling me you're going to make moves. You're going to move forward. You're going to create what you want to create. This can be like signing up for school. This can be like signing up for something, but it's really something that calls your heart, but keeping your mouth shut, because it's going to make you happy. I'm liking this. This is like, I feel like you're very driven. You're very direct. You're very focused. This is definitely the direction you have to go. It's just that you don't need other people to know. And that's wisdom. Some people are shady as shit. Okay, so next thing. June 20th, Uranus squares with the North Node. What is that? That's like karmic payout. And it can be a karmic pivot too, where they're changing your direction. So let's see what that's all about. Somebody's graduating. Education is big here. And you're not going to be able to hide it because the Moon card comes upside down. One small step for you, one giant leap for mankind. I'm feeling like, I don't know, somebody here might be in school and finishing up by the time June 20th hits, you know. I'm seeing you keeping your mouth shut about something. And then after that June 20th situation, you're not going to be able to hide it. It is what it is. Everybody's going to know because you're done. Wait, they told me no. So something, you're going to finish something on the 20th. Whatever the something is that you're going to finish, you're finishing on the 20th. And everybody's going to know. And this is like your first step into like this completely different world for yourself. Again, you're keeping it quiet. Four of Swords. And you're making your moves. That's the Eight of Wands. That's crazy because your cards are like the same over and over again. And then we have Mabel, the Fool. And this is like, now you're moving into a whole new world. And you're very in this Mabel energy where you're like hopeful for the future, kind of like naive to your future, but kind of like everything is awesome. I'm feeling that for you the entire month of June. That's making me laugh, Libra. Oh, look, this flipped over when it fell over. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Why did that come out? Queen of Axes, which is the Queen of Swords, followed by the Magician. I feel like why I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I don't. I feel like you're out of the wheel. Like the rat race. You're out of the karmic wheel of fortune. I'm like, for some strange reason, this is the first time I ever hear this. But you know that song, that show that was like the Wheel of Fortune, and you had to spin the wheel, get the, and stuff like that. And it's like Russian roulette, right? It's like playing the game. It feels like you're out of the game. That you can sit with your arms crossed because you got this, and because you have acquired the tools necessary to move in this next step of yours. It's just like that one small step and one giant leap. I feel like you got this, is what I want to say. The bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Swords again. I seen that again. The Five of Cups again, and the Judgment. I feel, and the Five of Wands. I feel like the struggle is over. I feel like the struggle is over for you. That doesn't mean that you're never going to have to work again or things are going to be super easy. It feels more like you're done striving and it's time for you to start thriving, if that makes sense. Like, it's not the do, because there's like something in the future that you're going to want to go to. You're kind of there now. So it's just maintaining, if that makes sense. This is such a weird reading. I feel like I just want to say everything is awesome. Just forget about it. June is going to be fine. Psh, deuces. I mean, it looks really good. Next thing after that is June 25th. Venus does a trine with Saturn. This is the love situation being really structured. This could be like marriage, contracts, agreements, kind of like long-term commitments. The crossroads. Let's see what's going to come in winter. Peace. You're just sitting and chilling. Then we have the summer. Peace. Like the fuck. Then we have the fall. Oh, the fall. Something's going to happen for you in the fall that you never imagined would happen to you. And it's talking about like being part of an organization, a group, like something big. And then the spring. And then the spring we have Zeus, which is like another shocking revelation. You're playing chess, not checkers. I mean, if I were looking at this like a year thing, right? We're in the summer, peace. After the summer is the fall. Something you weren't imagining is going to happen. Then after that, you would have the winter, peace. And then here comes spring. Some shocking thing and a new game you're playing. Like, that's cray-cray. That's cray-cray is all I'm going to say, because it feels like, I feel like your life is already lined up and you're just going to like, oh my God, whoever you are, this can't be for everybody, because I know enough people to know that this can't be for everybody. Lord Jesus. But okay, we have the Eight of Wands, movement again. This is all like move, shake, out. Like a lot of things happening at once. We've already seen it 3 times out here. The Tower card that I told you that when I saw it coming around spring. So it might be next year. Two of Wands. The Tower is going to be something about new opportunities. Or the spring might have already happened. Queen of Swords in reverse, Two of Swords in reverse, Nine of Wands in reverse. I feel like the Tower, it has to do with some kind of confusion, but I feel like it's not a confusion because you don't know what to do. I feel more like it's a confusion because so much good is happening and you're kind of like, I'm not sure if something bad's going to happen now. We have the Hierophant with the Death card. The transformation is going to be based on some kind of organizations you're going to be involved in, and 10 of Pentacles, which is going to bring you a lot of like prosperity. Literally, this is like an amazing reading, Libra. Amazing. Did I say amazing? Definitely amazing. It's kind of like literally the song Everything is Awesome. I'm going to actually name it Everything is Awesome because that's the song I keep hearing in the back of my head. The one from Lego Movie. Everything is awesome. That's what this feels like. Everything's just going to line up. I don't know how, what, when, where, why. It's just like you did the work and it's just going to work out. It's kind of cool. I hope this helps.